first look at new today. Oh, actually, wait, no. Our first look was on June 30th. But these are new at the holiday weekend deal. So I think they went on QVC.com on June 30th. This is your first look on air. First time seeing these on air, and we're going to bring them to you, saving you $475, 5 easy payments of $380. I am talking about 3/4 of a carat of beautiful, near colorless diamonds in a lot of 14 karat gold. You're going to let us know if you want the 14 karat white or yellow gold. And Michelle, we've talked so much about value and, you know, the diamond quality, but really shout out to our Affinity designers teams, which I feel like our designers that provide for the Affinity line are doing innovative things that I don't even see, you know, in the fancy jewelry stores, them doing anything like this, like the green diamonds, these beautiful hoops. Tell me a little bit about this shape.
What I like about these is because it really, if you look at them, they're very minimalistic. They're very modern. The line is just, I mean, it's all grown up. It looks like a modern piece of art. But it's the angle, isn't it? From where the diamonds meet your ear to the bottom of that hoop. It's a very severe angle. It flares out. And so I think that's what adds to the drama of it. These are very grown up. They're very confident. I think they're a little artsy. Again, they tell the story of your life. And this is what jewelry is to do. It's to communicate. We wore jewelry to communicate before we actually even had language of any, you know, organized sort. So, you know, whether it's to symbolize, you know, that you've made a certain level in your life, that you've accomplished certain things, or you just love diamonds. Maybe you're just an April girl and you just love diamonds. All good reasons to buy. But the thing is, they're going to go with everything you own. You're not going to have to think this too hard, right? So many customers, and this really surprises me, so many customers, they are afraid they're going to make a mistake when they pick out things to go with one another. Don't be afraid of that. Everything goes with everything else in the world of diamonds. I mean, you can take that really bold ring that you have on your index finger, the bubble ring, and you can put it next to this. And again, both are very dramatic, so they work together, right? You could put the bypass ring. I really like the bypass ring with these earrings because they have that similar flare, that similar shape.
Oh,
You know, see how the earring flares out at the bottom? So that works. It looks like you've been styled, you know, and really you are the stylish girl in the group when you're wearing diamonds anyway. Let's face it. I mean, this is leveling up, taking it to the next place, and with an earring that you can wear from 9 to 5, and you can wear it from 5 to 9. It just always works.
They are absolutely stunning. They are just over a ½ inch long, so they're 5/8 of an inch long. Where I think that these kind of, you know, go beyond a huggy is that they're a little bit longer, but they're also, look how nice and wide they are right there. About a ½ inch
Good
wide.
point.
Yep, at their widest point. Also, you should know that this is a full 3/4 of a carat of diamonds. For anyone just joining us, Michelle, let's remind everybody why Affinity Diamonds. I mean, that name really means something.
It does. You know, Affinity Diamonds have been a part of QVC's repertoire for over 20 years now. Our diamond department in general is the fastest growing jewelry division at QVC. And I'm really proud of that. We worked very hard for you. And I represent both lines. I represent Affinity, which are diamonds from the earth, and Firelight, which are lab grown diamonds. But they tell a different story, don't they? And I buy them both. If I want bigger, bolder, brighter, diamonds, then I go Firelight. If I want diamonds that have a history and a mystery and have really the story of forever, then I go with the Affinity brand. So, you know, you be true to whatever you want to reflect within your earrings. I just remember the first pair of diamond earrings I ever bought, I bought for myself. I was working for the St. Paul Pioneer Press, and I was a part of the home section there. So I was dealing with a lot of the different builders and a lot of the real estate people in the Minneapolis market. And I felt like I needed, you know, I needed a little something. And I walked down and I bought myself a pair of diamond hoops. And I just felt so empowered and so smart and just so, I don't know, so sure of myself. It just made me feel great. And I want you to experience that feeling because there's nothing like it. Pampering yourself, treating yourself well. And I wish I would have learned the story earlier, you know, about what a difference it can make in your disposition. Because if you don't fill yourself up first, you don't have anything to give anybody else. And Sandra, you and I have talked about this before with the over 50 and fabulous thing. I mean, we do. We should take take care of ourselves as women. And a pair of diamond earrings or a new lipstick or a new nail color, whatever it is that makes you feel better. I don't know. It made a difference in my life. I know that.
Yeah. You know, I couldn't agree with you more. And I'm looking at these and I'm just thinking like all the diamonds, and then I'm going to turn them around so you can see it's a lot of gold. That's your 14 karat yellow gold. Here's your 14 karat white gold. And Michelle, I think if you are going to splurge, I mean, there's different ways to do it, right? Like we showed the dome ring, which is just like, oh wow, a jaw
Over the
dropper.
top. Yeah.
But if for you, like I look at this and I'm like, I want that. I want it right now. I want to wear it every day. I want to wear it to the grocery store. Like I love this. But if you're someone who says, I want to put my money on a piece that is always appropriate, that I could actually wear to lunch with a friend or to my granddaughter's wedding, this is the way to do it. They are sleek, they're chic, they're beautiful, and they are affinity diamonds, which means you're going to get incredible quality. When you look at affinity diamonds, you can see the quality. Even if you're not trained in diamonds, if you haven't been trained by the GIA like Michelle has, you can look and you can say, yes, those are near colorless diamonds. I mean, they're perfect. And they are natural.
And we always work with minimum standards, right? So it's 75 points or 3/4 of a carat or more. It's HI near colorless or better. We're looking at I2 or better. The gold is 14 karat, which means it's 14 parts pure. And by the way, FYI on that, you can wear these earrings in a reversible manner. So if you're doing some traveling, maybe you want to wear your diamonds face forward for a meeting. You want to flip them around the other way. I don't know why you would, but you can. And then you only have to travel with one pair of earrings. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. Or maybe you don't want to be so conspicuous, maybe traveling with diamonds.
Yes.
Like, you know, I don't know, going through the airport or something. And well, I almost feel like if I had my hair down and I didn't want, you know, to draw a lot of attention to the fact that I had diamonds on, maybe I would just every once in a while do just the gold, or if you're traveling to be able to do the gold and then you have your diamonds. You know what, I didn't even think about these being reversible, but they totally are. Look at that, they're perfect both ways. Okay, so, well now I can say 2 pairs of earrings, 2 looks for the price of 1. Actually for less than the price of 1 because you're saving $475 on this 3/4 carat graduated hoop earring. Now, here's something we showed you earlier.